Piggy. Piggy is a multiplayer granny-like. The main objective of the game is for the players to all survive and escape the piggy. Players are given 10 minutes to do so. Doors. Doors is a Roblox game inspired by Spooky's jump scare mansion. Doors follows the player wandering through randomly generating doors with occasional boss fights. The main objective is to reach the 100th door. Rainbow Friends. Rainbow Friends is a Roblox survival horror game inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, which you play multiple nights in a free-roaming environment, avoiding the colorful cast while collecting items. Camping. Camping is a Roblox horror game that attempts to subvert the players. Expectations, putting an emphasis on appearing like a nice and friendly game while hiding a deeper meaning. In the game, we play as a group of campers who encounter a supernatural spirit of a child who was killed by a serial killer. The game ends with the reveal that the spirit wasn't the one we should have worried about. 99 Nights in the Forest. 99 Nights in the Forest is a true survival horror game focused on being able to survive as long as possible. In the game, you are camping out and have to save some missing children. Despite the name of the game, there is no ending to the game. You can only survive endlessly. Pressure. Pressure is a game. The Intruder. The Intruder is a sit and survive in which you have to use your environment to keep a pitch-black humanoid out of your house. Forsaken. Forsaken is a teamwork-based asymmetrical horror game in which you and your team play as historical Robloxian figures and play against infamous hackers and myths. Residence Massacre, Residence Ass Cure is a horror game that Freddy's. The game follows the player whom is left to fend for themselves as a deadly radioactive anomaly roams the streets and finds their house. Femboy Obby. Femboy Obby is a strange case focusing on the obby format. Only a few horror games have attempted this format, which truly makes it a breakthrough. Stereotypical obby. Stereotypical obby is a obby that slowly becomes more and more and more and more and more and more more strange as it continues. Break-In. Break-In is a cartoony story game that attempts to be more comedic in tone. The game follows you and your family moving into a house that happens to be the target of the purge. Dandy's World is a survival horror game in which you do the objective. Bear. Bear is a survival game in which you must hide from a bear and survive the time limit while doing objectives. Weird. Strict Dad. Weird Strict Dad follows an abusive father beating you if you don't go to bed. 3008. 3008 is based off the SCP of the same name. It is a never-ending IKEA that is deadly at night. The players had to create buildings to avoid this. Survive and kill the killers in Area 51. Znkxk'y 51 is a classic in which the players have to survive and kill the killers in the area the 51. Cinco Noches con Alfredo. Cinco Noches con Alfredo is a horror game in which you have to survive dashing PNGs of FNAF characters. The game ends when you can survive past the time limit. Steal a Brain Rot. Steal a Brain Rot is a horror game in which you are tortured to near death by infamous Italian brain rots, Tung Sugar, and Freddy Fazbear. Luckily, you are saved by Jesus Christ himself, who rises again to kill Freddy Forbins. Interliminality.
Interliminality was my ex-girlfriend's favorite horror game, so interliminality sucks because she broke my heart. Your new boyfriend is chopped as shit, by the way.